Okay, it's time. Round 3. Let's do it. Almost look fashionable today. Consider some of the leery outfits I play in this game.
This PGA Tour event brought to you by 2K
Coffee time.
Today's coverage of the
My
Southern
cold
Open
coffee
is about to begin. Delighted to have your company for this third round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam, and this player starts their round in the lead. How should they approach today?
Well, they've got the lead, and there is a significant chasing pack, so they can't get too wrapped up in what's going on behind them. They've got to kind of keep their nose out front. They got to keep pushing along and play the golf course. Don't think about who's chasing you down. Just think about playing the golf course.
I wonder who's chasing me down. Oh, I'm not allowed to think about that. God damn.
Falling back a little bit, then they need to go ahead and start making a little bit different push, maybe come up with a different game plan.
Oh, it looks a bit
right
calmer
now,
again today.
Front,
3 mile hour
wind.
wind.
Just kind of have to play the golf course right now and keep that in their sights.
It's all set up to be a beauty. Let's head out to the action. Let's see what
Well, straight one to start with.
Today.
That's always good. Bit sunny today, so I like to play in the shadows. Keep out of the sun.
Oh, well done. Well, this player's certainly...
You expect to see a lot of Americans in the field. I mean, this is an American tour.
They had a good result yesterday. Can't see why they wouldn't have another good one today.
What's a full 9? What's the pitching wedge give me? Oh, not even close. Okay, it's definitely a 9 then. 36, 31. 3 mile hour wind. You wouldn't think it'd be a lot. I'll be aiming just to try and get on the green at the front. Whatever wind assistance gives me will go towards the hole. Someone just did something that's cheering in the background. That's not my sound alerts.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this.
Ooh! Wow, it ran on a lot. Nearly went in the hole, but ran on a lot. Makes a big putt for birdie.
That's just inside the range. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie.
Well, it could have been worse if I was over to my left there. Doesn't look as bad where I actually am. But it's going to turn a bit that way, I think. Probably go for 21 feet. Let's do that. Come on! Oh!
Just missed. That should secure the par. Well done.
The funny thing is, people play this for relaxation, would you believe? It's bloody stressful.
He's currently sitting in first place.
I'm going out on the golf course to stress myself out for relaxation.
Here we are at the second.
Well, I'll go out on the golf course to try and remember all those swear words that I used to have. Right, we're going to go over here somewhere.
Obi-Wan said, I do it a couple times a week.
This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway.
You don't have a therapist or anything, do you, Hopes? Because you might be pushing yourself towards one.
2 wins so far this season.
Four hybrid, Freewood. I've been driving this all week. Let's just keep doing it. Yes, it's going to be hard to run up there, isn't it? Well, we are going to try.
Streamlabs said, you can also help me by liking and subscribing to my YouTube channel here, https www.youtube.com channel UK7TTOA5J5UKPW4DG.
What the hell? Oh, that's
Jeremiah
my
Deadline said, Alright, I've enjoyed my time here, so have a nice time.
Okay, Jeremiah.
Everyone
Catch you
BOB.
later. I'll be looking out for
Said,
your wrestler.
I don't need a
catch you next time.
therapist, I need a coach.
Hey, I can be a coach, Obes. My first bit of advice would be, don't do it. This is a 9-iron, so it's going to run down the hill, isn't it? So run down the hill. Will it run down the hill 5 yards? Possibly. I've underhit it. Oh, it still went miles. Oh my gosh, that was underhit. I was going for 100 and I hit it about 94.
John, how long's this putt? It seems to be a fair way.
Looks like about 30 feet, I'd say, to the cup.
Wow, I stuffed that up. Royally. Well, I don't know my chances of the birdie. Just saying. 42, no, let's say 39. This goes in to be a bloody miracle. There's more cheering going on. What's everybody doing?
You can hear the excitement in the air. It's starting to build.
I don't like it. Sounds dangerous. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Oh, I mishit it. That's why it didn't go towards the hole.
And with that, you can go and put a par on the card. And after that hole, this is how the leaderboard looks.
A par and a par. I'm opening the door and everybody's doing things behind me because you can hear all the cheering.
John, what's going on out there?
Well, guys, I'm down on the 5th, and this is Patrick Cantley's next shot.
This would be a great up and down.
He's only 2 under.
Oh, what a ripper from long range. And that'll be
Jeez.
a big boost to his standings on
3
the
birdies
leaderboard.
on the round. 5 holes. He's trying to
Let's
make a
take look
move.
at the leaderboard.
I'm still 2 shots clear, but gee, they're building up behind me.
You've arrived.
That's the way I
at
like
par
it.
four.
And that's the
Step
way
up to
I
the
like
tee
it. Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to reach the water. At least that's straight.
Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes.
This one's heading for the fairway in his eyes. What's it doing there? Put the fairway beyond the golf course.
Playing from around 150 yards here.
150. Dart score. 8 iron, 46.50. That's 4 yards. Slightly into the wind now. It's not directly right to left. It's a little bit against us. So yeah, it's probably going to work then. That'll work in our favour. There's just not a lot of it. So let's try that.
Going with the 8 iron here. Oh, this one's right down the pipe.
Didn't swing much at all. Stay pretty much right where I aimed it.
Beautifully judged. He hasn't managed to birdie this hole this tournament.
Well, it's the first time for everything. Who knows? It might even be this one. Yes! Side door, but I don't care.
That settles the nerves right there. Great stuff.
Currently 13 under for the event.
The play so far has been stellar, increasing the lead, Luke, but can they maintain it? Let's find out.
Spoiler. Yes, I
Tee
can.
is yours. Here we are at the 4th hole.
Nice birdie
God, I wish I hadn't
last
said
hole
that.
for a change. First
Well, the
one
wind's
of
gone.
the day. They
Great.
needed it desperately. Now, next hole, looking for more.
Before there's any wind, let's just do it.
That should find the cut stuff.
Nice.
Let's have a look at Billy Horschel from earlier.
What's he doing? Where's he at?
He's a sharp
He's
shooter
one
from
under.
short
Okay,
range,
it's all
isn't
right.
he?
Wow, 37 footer. Nice. He's now 2 under.
And back to the course with the live action. Time for the second shot here at the 4th.
That's a full gap wedge, is it? And there's no wind. What's the green doing? It's a little bit both ways there before the hole. So might as well go at it. Another wind picks up. Damn it. Took too long, didn't you?
This one looks like it'll safely make the green.
That'll work.
A sensational shot and a chance for a birdie here on the 4th. Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Now current leader
Get
is up
into
by
the
3
groove.
shots.
Oh, sorry. 14 under.
Obi-Wan Bob said, off to bed,
And
have
after
to
a birdie
work
at
in the
last,
morning.
they take
Okay,
it on the
Obes.
hole.
Thanks for hanging around, man. Guess we'll catch you tomorrow. We'll all be doing something. Probably some more of this. Who knows? Have a good night, man. 4-iron's not going to make it. There has to be a 4 hybrid, but jeez. It's going to bounce straight on too. So we want it to land right down here somewhere then.
Obi-Wan Bob said, yes, always fun, have a good stream.
Will do, man. Take care. This should be close. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
This is a ball striking clinic. Yet another green in reg here.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
I'm relentless. Hear that?
Well, you're going to be hard to catch now if you keep making putts like that.
That
3
sets a
straight
positive
birdies.
tone
He is
for the
on
player,
fire.
doesn't it?
Leading by 4 strokes after that one.
4 shots clear now. The following pack are
We
faltering.
have a par 4 on this one.
Drive it 285 yards. Okay. Well, I'd like to. We'll have a look. 1 mile an hour wind. I can't see why not. Let's go. Ugh. That should be 300 yards plus. There's another 10 XP or whatever it was. Was it 10 XP?
Oh, absolutely flushed.
John, what's going on? Talk to us, Goose.
Well, I'm down
Goose.
here on the 9th hole as we get ready for Patrick Cantlay's next shot.
That was clinical. Beautifully played.
That was for par. I like these guys who chip
Let's
in
get back to it, shall
off
we?
the rough, off the
This
bunker
one from about 160
for a par
yards
and a
out.
par 5. That means that in 4 shots, they still weren't on the green. In 4 shots. These are professionals, people. And they weren't on the green in 4 shots. That they were chipping in for par. Wow. That's pretty bad. They should be on the green in 3 and shooting for birdies. Should at least be in the green in 4 to be chipping on the 5th shot. Wow. Alright, this is 7-iron, so how far is it going to run on the green? What's a full-blooded 7? Ooh, what's a 6 give? An 8 give us? That might be the one to go. into the wind. It mightn't hit the green. Let's go with the 7. 55 with the wind. Well, there's no wind. Okay, we can try and go for 50. Actually, I might go the full-blooded 8 then, with no wind. Quick! Oh, god damn it! Right, it's going to have to be the 7 then, just in case that wind gets back up before I hit it. So about 54.
Going with the 7.
That'll do.
Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf. 6 feet remaining to the cup.
Going downhill. The piece of ground I'm standing on is running to the left. The piece of ground the hole's standing on is going to the right. You work it out. The piece of ground in between, the line isn't moving. So I have no idea. I think just straight at it. As long as I putt it straight, because apparently you can throw putters off to the left and the right, which I never knew. I've never seen that in real life. But in this game, you can. That's...
Oh, so close.
That's straight! I hit that dead straight and the ball didn't go straight. Wow. So there was no way I could hole that one. That's nasty. You know how hard it is to putt straight in this game?
Down she goes.
For me, anyway. I finally actually got the putt straight, and the ball didn't go straight.
In first position.
That's harsh. Well, still lead by 3. Patrick Reed making another move.
Exciting when you stand up on the tee on a short par 4.
Standing on this par 4 and leading. What's the strategy? What's going on through their mind? Attack it or lay back?
I'm thinking attack, only because that's the only way I know how to play. Yep, I'm going straight up here, boy. Ugh. A little bit of hook to the left in the end of it. That's probably going to put me in the bunker. That's the slightest of hooks right at the end of the swing.
Playing this shot from the
Everything
sand.
gets exaggerated
Yeah,
at
they
this
parred
level.
this hole yesterday.
Why would anyone
with
play it
easier
legendary?
Circumstances today, a little more difficult,
Because they're an idiot.
but still
Correct.
doable.
It's going up to the hole. 2 yards, you reckon? Maybe 3? It's going uphill.
Ooh,
I hit the stick,
what a
which
shot
is lucky
there.
because that had a lot left.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt.
There. Nice.
I love a player with big heart. You've showed plenty there.
And that is a nice birdie from the bunker. Way to go.
And our intrepid on-course reporter, John, standing by.
Well, guys, I'm down on the 8th. This is Justin Thomas's next shot.
Here's a chance to get up and down from the green side bunker.
Nice.
Oh, well played. Aren't you an expert in the
If you don't put it in the hole, leave it as a tap
And
in.
after that
Always
hole,
good.
this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage.
Yes, off and running. Might do better than 6 under this
We're at
round.
the par 3 here. I love these holes.
That's a full-blooded 5. That's a full-blooded 6. 79. Oh, that's well short, isn't it? 1 mile an hour wind ain't going to take it that far. Okay. So we need to land it over here. So the wind's blowing to the left, what there is of it. And the green is running to the left. So we'd like to land it about there, if you don't mind. See what we can do. I've underhit it. Shit. Gonna have to bounce on. Come on. Oh, it's got away with it. Well, I'll take that then.
Well,
That was
well
about
played
2%
in the
under.
birdie range here at the 8th. And this has been a hole he's unable to take advantage of so far for this event.
Oh, shut up.
Nice stroke.
Until now.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Still in the lead now after that hole.
Carving it up today. Starting to find his groove in the championship quarter. It's the third quarter, isn't it?
We've
We're playing
reached the
football.
9th hole. Time to tee off.
Hit the green on hole 9 under regulation. So, what? Regulation would be 3 because you usually got to get in 3 and 2 putt, which means I've got to hit the green on the second shot. Okay. Challenge accepted. I think we'll go this side.
Lovely effort that. Second shot here on the 9th.
260. Holy cow. It's going to have to be a driver. You're thinking it'll bounce straight on. How fast the pin all the way up the back. So as long as you hit the front, it can use the whole green. So you want to land it. Where's it going to fully land? Oh dear, that's too far. You want to land about here somewhere. Probably here. Actually, it's going to have to be more in a direct line because the green's going to throw it back to the left. 43. 60. That's what, 17 yards on the green. Yep, probably about there. Give it a good skip up the green. Because the pin's up the back.
The interesting choice of the driver here.
Still too much. Ah, well. Oh, I won't get my thing. That's not the green, is it?
Mac,
They count that first cut part of the green?
Shot. He's on a 12th hole.
Find out.
playing their 5th shot.
I think you've actually got to be on the green to get that 15 XP.
Oh my!
Oh, shot.
Oh, that's incredible. He's sold it.
Nasty lie out of the rough, but look at this in the hole. Can you believe it?
Let's return to live play now. And here we
Well,
are.
that's a good shot. That comes back to what I was saying earlier. He chipped that in. And that was for par on a par 5. In which case, after 4 shots, he still wasn't on the green. When you're supposed to hit the green in 3 to hit it in regulation on a par 5. He still wasn't on the green in 4. You had to chip it for par. Wow. Find it rather hard to believe. Oh, this is going to run a lot, isn't it? 4 to 8. What do you reckon? There. Probably going to stop dead now. You realise? Yeah, probably. You allow for it to run about 10 yards.
Just 5 feet
Runs
away from
1.
the hole.
Without to run 1, runs 10. That is the game of golf in a nutshell.
Ooh, nice line. Just didn't drop. And they'll walk away with a par on this one. Let's take a look at the lead.
Why do people play this for relaxation? That's just stupid.
current leader is enjoying a 6-stroke
Virtually on in
advantage.
2, just off, and a chip and 2 putts. And despite that, we're 6 shots in front, so I can't really complain. Everybody else is struggling. So I guess we can't complain. But I'm not complaining. Was that going to make the rough over there? We haven't done all time, so I suspect we won't this time either.
This tournament's coming alive. I wonder what just went down.
Yeah, it'd be hard to make that rough. It's about
It's
340, 350 yards
Let's
away.
head to the 13th for this wonderful shot. This is a superb shot from Patrick Cantlay.
Good look here for a second shot. I gotta say, I'm glad we got another look. That is in there close.
That is a nice shot. Just a tap in.
For all the young stars out on tour, Patrick Cantlay, he seems to have come really to the fore 5 or 6 years after we thought he would. But now that he's here, he seems to be here for the long haul.
Well, I think he appreciates the game more than he did when he went through the spells where he was injured. I think that being away from the
Downhill,
game
isn't it?
really gave him a different outlook on it, and I think now he appreciates it. He plays it so well. He's methodical, he's talented, he really understands and knows what he's capable of achieving in his game, and he does it. He's a competitor. I love the way he plays the game.
Lose, stop.
Well, that's well played and sets up a good birdie look here at the 10th. I like the look of this. And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day.
Well, there's my 600 I've got
Leading by a
in
whopping
round 1 and
7
round 2, and I've
shots
still
after
got,
that one.
what, 7 holes left? 8 holes left. So I could do a lot better
Ooh,
than
I
6
always
under.
love these holes. Here we have a par 3.
Land within 9 feet of the pin with your tee shot. Whoa. It's worth 25 XP. Within 9 feet. 5 irons 181. 171. So if we land it to go about 180, wind should take a bit. 4 miles, not going to take much though. Let's go 178. The wind will take the rest off and hopefully it'll run back up. Go at the pin though, because it's going to run back towards the hole. It's going to run right to left. Wind's going to take it left to right. 97% bloody hell.
Looks to be going with the
96%.
5 iron.
Close. This should be close. Come on. Oh, there's one in me in.
Oh, what a shot.
Oh, I've got my 25 XP.
Lining up the birdie putt here.
Oh, that was close.
A wonderful putt. You can claim it. Back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
I'm
He
feeling it.
sits in first position.
I'm feeling it. 7 shots clear. Looks like I am going to have to knock the opposition up a bit for the remaining tour.
You've arrived at a par
I'm going
5.
to keep playing this well. And I'm having heaps of missed hits. And I'm still way in front. But I'll leave the missed hits in there because that might keep them in it, but it's not. There's not enough of them. I think there's still too many, personally. Not enough to put the other players in the game. God, this fairway keeps throwing you over there so that those trees on the right are in the way. Every
Oh, you hit a
time.
beauty, didn't you?
Look at that.
Second shot here on the 12th.
Okay, so we want to go here. But we want to do so, swing it like that. Which means when it's coming in from the left, it should bounce forward to the right. But last time I tried this and it actually worked. It came in from the left and it bounced straight ahead. It did a 45-degree angle bounce, which didn't make any sense to me. Physics doesn't play a big part in this game. It should play the biggest part, but it doesn't play a big one at all.
Seems to have chosen the three.
Oh, I've gone right. It's in the bunker.
Right
Oh,
up
it's in the
gap
trees.
Found the
I was
deep
just
rough.
saying how I don't have enough
And
miss hits to
take
get
it
the other players
back
in the
to
game.
out here.
It's
Still
gonna
get
be
some.
challenging to replicate the birdie from yesterday.
Oh, that's flat. It's just gonna. If it bounces in front, it's gonna bounce to the right. That's an 8 iron, is it? It's a 9 iron. Give me 71. You have to be an 8. You have to land it about there. Maybe there. Actually, with the wind, oh, it's only 2-mile-an-hour wind for God's sake. There.
Gee, there's some energy and action going on all around this property. Wonder what's happened.
Wow, that ran a long way. Well, it's out of the rough, I suppose. So fair enough. You're not going to get the stop out of the
Wow,
rough.
that looked pretty good the whole way.
John, give us a small update.
Well, I'm down here on the 14th. This is Billy Horschel's next shot.
Oh, he's way back. He's way back.
That's almost a gimme. Great chip.
Yes.
I'm glad said almost.
Very
It's not a gimme
smooth
from there.
tempo there on that chip.
Well, this will be a big birdie here. Good putt to make.
Yeah, big one to make. Oh, I've underhit it again. God dang it. How many times can you do that in one day? Lots.
That's a mistake.
What else a
Leave that
mistake?
short.
It's about 3% under hit. Going uphill. That doesn't hurt at all. There you go.
And in it goes for the par.
Ah, damn. Miss hits or under hits.
And just keeping it in neutral
I've got 'em.
on the leaderboard.
I got them in abundance. Despite that, I'm still 6 shots clear. So it could be worse.
Teeing off here on the 13th hole.
But we're definitely knocking up the level of the opposition for the rest of the tour after this one. Just, even with all my miss hits and everything, I'm just romping away. That's going to make it to the water again, isn't it? Okay, hit it to go, say, 260.
That one's heading down Broadway.
Down now. Don't go under the rough though. Whoa, 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 whoa. Nearly. Whoa, boy. There we go.
From around 140 yards here.
Oh, she's running left to right. Wind, what there is of it is right to left, so. 36, that's a 9 iron, 136 to there. I like it. 95%.
Choosing the
97%.
9 iron here.
Couple percent more
This
than I
one
wanted,
is chewing fiber.
but that 2% was pretty good.
Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
This
Looks
is
like a
how
pretty
we do
straightforward
it.
5-footer to me. But what a performance. 8 birdies on the card.
And I think I'm wearing this as
And
We
still in
suck at
top
this
spot
game
after
t-shirt.
that hole. Keep it going.
not sucking today. 6 shots clear.
All right, getting into our
Eight
final
under for the
stretch.
day.
Time to tee off here at the 14th.
There's still 5 holes to play. 3 mile an hour wind. Just aim over here then.
Oh, that was pummeled into submission.
This is how we do it.
Looks like a similar approach to yesterday.
Same spot as yesterday. Will they have the same results today?
Ooh, look where the hole is on this one. Interesting. The wind's going to blow us from this side, so we're going to roll down the hill here. Pitching wedge 140 We're into the wind, so it's going to have to be a 9-iron. Pitching 9-iron, that. Chipping 9-iron. Splash. Pitch. That's as far as we can pitch with a 9-iron. So it's going to have to be a normal 9-iron, okay. We need to land it here. How far are we going? 120. Let's say 115. And running down that hill. I got the wind right. On the distance, I should say. Now run down that hill to the hole. Whoa, I didn't expect that much kick. That's a lot that's going to go off the green. No. That's a lot of
give
kick.
yourself a pat on the back. Time to take a look at the action at the 17th hole. Sitting at -3, trying to crack into the top 10. Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice. This player's dialed in.
That would
What
be
a
very
shot.
nice.
Well, what a wonderful shot into the 17th and sets up another putt inside birdie range. John, have you got a read on this one?
This one's looking like 24 feet to the cup.
Yep. It's a lot of swing right to left though, isn't there? Come on. Swing it now. Swing it, baby. Oh, enough power.
That's the cardinal sin, leaving it short in the heart.
Downhill putt, and sometimes you think it's going to run out more than it does. Just couldn't quite figure it out this time.
Yeah, it's a bit odd. I mean, hitting it downhill, hitting it to go 24 feet, downhill 24 feet. You wouldn't think it'd come up short, would you? Actually, no, it shouldn't. It should go more than 24 feet. Ah, yes, but you're accounting for physics. The game does not. I forgot.
The ball hold. Let's move on to the next.
In this game, balls don't run downhill. Unless, of course, it's away from the hole. They'll run down those hills.
Our current leader is up by a whopping 7 shots now.
7? They're going backwards. Because I'm not going forwards. Leaving them behind.
We've arrived at a par 4 hole.
Wind is virtually non-existent. So I think straight down the guts. As long as it's straight. Just like that.
This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff.
This is
Looks
how
like
we
a
do
similar
it.
approach to yesterday.
Same spot as yesterday, looking for the same result today.
God, look at that hill in front of the green. Or on the front of the green, I should say. That's on the green. Yeah. That's a full-blooded 7-iron. So you think if we hit that, it should stop it. You'd think that. I'm going to think it and I'm going to hope for it.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
Oh, it stopped it all right. It's going to run down it. Oh, shit. Well, I mean, it's going to stop it. It's going to stop it from flying 10 yards up the green, not
One
stop
of
it
the
and throw it
rare
off the
misses
front.
for this player today, Luke. They've been hitting a lot of greens today.
Wow,
Getting
that
ready to
did
play
stop
their
it.
third.
Well, that truly. That's not even going to get up there, is it? I'm going to have to do a pitching wedge to get up here. Ooh.
Well, what a shot.
Ooh.
It's just about 3 feet away. Job done. Let's head to the next.
This is how we do it.
Well, it's time to head back down to the fairways. John, what's up, mate?
We're over on the 18th hole, guys. This is Billy Horschel's next one.
Sitting at 1 under the card. Wow.
I like those. Once again, look what he just did. He chipped that in off the
And after
green
this hole, that's how
for
it
par on a
looks.
par 5, which means after
Now,
4 shots he was
enjoyed
still
a
off the green.
7-stroke advantage.
Wow. I mean, that's good and bad at the same time. The fact that he's chipping on his 5th shot.
Just a few holes to play. Let's see how you take on this 16th
He had to
hole.
chip it in for par after being 4 shots and still off the green. That's just crazy. 3 wood. What's a hybrid? Gives 15. Going with the wind. How's that going to bounce? It should go forwards. Yeah, I like it. I like, as long as I can hit it straight, so to actually hit that bit, it should run up onto the green somewhere. I've hit it straight. Let's see how that works. Is it going to go forwards or going to go off into the pit? No, it went forwards. Nice. Don't go up that hill.
Handy effort, that one. Hasn't managed to birdie this hole this week.
Looking at him right here either. That's a hell of a putt. 29, I don't think so. I don't think so, Tim. Let's try 25. Come on. Come on. Ah. Okay, probably
Looks like they
27.
just forgot to hit it, Rich.
Well, I think they fell in love with the line, forgot about the pace.
Long hold.
Well, as long as we keep parring, no one's chasing us at the moment. They're all going backwards.
Now 8 shots in front.
We're 8 under for the day. And we're also 8 shots clear. Handy position to be in.
This
The
hole
leaders
here
in
is
the
a par
clubhouse.
4.
The other leader's got 1 hole to play.
Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. I tell you what, there's been some great golf being played all over the course.
Oh,
Let's
look
have a
at
look
that.
at this. Justin Thomas with a great shot here. Check out what they do on this approach.
Nice.
Oh, that's
I will
a
pay
lovely
that.
touch. The hands of a surgeon.
We'll pay that.
Okay, let's get back to the action. From about 130 yards here.
It's on the top of the horizon. It looks like the lines go away from the hole on both sides. And they're also going uphill to it. Okay. So what's that? It's a full-blooded 9 goes up there. Pitch and wedge is way short. Okay. We are playing with a 9. Coming with a bit of breeze. Let's say about 27. Maybe even 26.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Should find the green here.
No, could have dropped it even shorter than that. Still went a long way.
That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
Absolutely. In there close. Good look at birdie coming up.
9's another like
Be
3
nice
yards.
to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it.
Well, out for 7. So I should allow 10 yards for run on the green. Wow, it's a lot. 11 feet for 9. Yeah. Let's just go at it, I think. Yeah.
And that should secure the par. Well done.
Yeah. As long as they're tap-ins for pars. Not have to do 5 and 6 footers or something
And
stupid.
this is quality play. Still on top of the leaderboard.
Jumped out the gates in round 3, but we've come to a stop. But that's alright, so is everyone
Let's
else.
come down to this, the final hole. Welcome to the 18.
This hole I have parred both rounds so far. I've hit the green in 2 both times. And not been able to finish them. I think one of it just rolled off the green after it went on. And the other one took 3 putts. Not been my favourite hole. Maybe today.
That doggle hunt.
This shot here from about 240 yards.
Oh, we have to actually hit it, don't we? If we do hit it, it's going to go straight ahead. It's just a matter of hitting it. It has to hit the top. If it hits anywhere else, it's going to shoot off to the left. So it's going to have to hit here. And shoot on. Okay, well if we try the driver then. So we've got distance to play with and try to hit up here somewhere. That'd be one hell of a shot. 21 yards. If we're slightly off at all, if we're under hit it, we're in the bunker. If we hit it right, we're God knows where. What the hell? We're well in front, we can take the risk. Let's try it. 95%.
It's a brave one.
I hit it
Driver off the
97.
deck.
Let's go shoot across the green. 2% too much. Ah. And it wasn't deadly accurate either, it was slightly right.
And here we are with the third shot.
Seven to run 6 yards. Pretty flat if anything, so it should comfortably run 6 yards. %. Come on.
That's a high quality recovery shot.
Judging it beautifully.
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
Can I finally conquer this hole and get something less than a 5? Best chance I've had so far. Yes!
And with that putt, concludes this player's round.
Today was the day I finally conquered this last hole. Didn't par it for a change.
Well, this was lovely play, and it just confirms it after grabbing the 54-hole lead. Good playing, Rich.
Oh, it's been sparkling, hasn't it? It's been a pleasure
I've
to
been
watch.
sparkling.
It's got to be a little strange, though, having such a massive lead because there's only one way to go, and that's down. Let's see how they handle the pressure on the final round.
I'm Luke Elvey.
I'm not giving those guys the job of trying to G me up for the last day.
Folks at HP
The
Studio,
only way I can go is
good
down
bye
there.
for now.
Thanks. That's really uplifting. Motivational speaker, they are not. 7-shot lead. We've gone 6 under, 6 under, 9 under.